Peace. First and foremost, hopefully the Most High in your house shots bless you all day. Sure, it's wrinkled, but it's all good. Excuse my chill clothes, but anyway, yeah, man, I just want to come back with a quick video. First and foremost, hopefully the Most High in your house shots bless you all day. By His mercy, you want to consume, we're alive in the Most High in your house shots body, and we're naturally alive, man. So I was gonna get a little quick video because I don't know why, man. This is shout to brother from Assembly Firstborn, and because you know what it is, this kind of inspired me. It's crazy how like looking at them, look at acknowledging the Most High in your house shot in all your ways, seeing all aspects of your life, man. Because I was scrolling online yesterday, last night, and the what you call them, the Cameron song with Dipset, man. Girls, like he samples the girls that came back mid 2000 during their whole Dipset run and during that time period. Yeah, he samples girls just want to have fun. So like and even also too, man, that's a fact, man. Because a lot of times too, yeah, actually, and I was looking at a picture like a quote yesterday, man, about how men need to be disciplined. Listen, and pretty much, man, as men, like we should look for, like the brother somebody Firstborn perfectly said, man. We should be looking for to have a good time, not fun. That's when we're child and teenagers, but fun, man. Because actually, let's grab this and y'all know where I'm. Actually, where's the Side Right 19? Because, yeah, man, and I'm just going to go into this real quick. I ain't going to be too long, but, this is going to, like, how, this is going to it real quick. Yeah. Where's that taking that much? Yeah, Ecclesiastes also knows Side Right chapter 18 and verse 32. It says, take not pleasure in much good cheer, and neither be tied to expense thereof. So what's that going to? Being a party animal, like the desiring to have, like to desiring to have fun all the time, partying all the time. I was just talking about this with my homie, and I thank my father for this. I told him, listen, man, because that was one of the main things he used to tell me growing up, man. He said, listen, man, like you don't always have to be entertained, son, and that's what this current generation even heightened, man. Because I thought my generation it was kind of bad, kind of teetering, but we still had balance. Me and my peers, and pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters in the same age range as me, we still had the bad balance. Because when the age, we still had those old school type of parents. Like, one for me, I had older parents. Like, my parents were really older, a little older when they're not too old. They was like mid-30s, and like around that time when they had me, or like I don't say late 20s, but maybe later 20s or mid 30s. I won't say in the third. Well, pretty much when they had me in their late 20s, but they had probably I think so, but they pretty much raised in their like 30s. They were a little older. Even though actually that's not young, but that's not old, but that's young, but that's not old, but like old as in. That's older for like being a parent, because man, like the Royal Chronicles of Judah said, man, like a man should really start having children when he's 35. That's when you start figuring things out. So kind of in that range. But I just had old school parents, man, coming from that generation. But I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters that is in my age range, they'll come saying could vouch and say the same thing. But also too, I came up like during the time when the internet was kind of first starting, like when technology's kind of first taking off. Like I still remember here on YouTube. I still remember when YouTube you just couldn't record on your phone or whatever other device, man. We had to have batteries in the camera, and YouTube was like like used to be like 5. You used to have a set time on YouTube. Now you could watch anything for like 8-10 hours on YouTube, man. That just wasn't the case. So during the time like kind of the Y2K era, that's when like kind of that. But that's neither here nor there, man. But my point is being that what he used to tell me all the time was like, son, you don't need to have fun all the time, man. Because I would say like when we talk on the phone, like he would say I would say, hey, I'm sitting here, boys. So listen, son, you don't have to be entertained all the time. Read a book, do this, look up for some information, and not only because my dad's very intelligent man, and not that he was some type of scholar or like a maven and a lot of things. Though he's my pop is very intelligent, they're very smart. Actually, kind of like when I see him, hear him talk, like, dang, I think the same way. I kind of observe things the same way, like But my pop, man, I'm just, he grew up like I grew up watching listening to DMX, like watching Eagles game, watching The Simpsons, The King of the Hill, like he worked at a hot dog factory, like now but still he got Jehovah's Witness, he was still in the word. I mean, I pray that my pop does come in the knowledge and understanding, but hey, it's neither here nor there. That's the Most High has everybody where they're supposed to be, but if it's well, but also too, man, but Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, my point being that you don't always have to have fun all the time, man. Like always have to be entertained all the time, man. Like that's what this is even going to. Let's read this again, man, because you know let's get this Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 18, verse 32. It says, take not much pleasure in good cheer, and neither be too tired of the expense thereof. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a good time, but like constantly having to being a party animal, to always want to be entertained. Yeah, that's a that's why the board says, listen, go to the house of mourning, rather than the house of joy. Roughly paraphrasing, man, because when you read Ezekiel, what was it we went over Ezekiel that he was going to how the word is mourning things in nature. So most High House is pretty much saying go to the word land, man, instead of your just pleasures. And so for the most part, and now because don't get me wrong, man, because of the balance thing, man, and the Most High House, I want you to be balanced too, man, because just don't try to be over righteous too much, man. Even though what that actually means is kind of I'm Lord willing. Shout out to brother Sammy Firstborn. He went into that. We can go into that later, more Lord's will. But yeah, man. But this on natural to don't be over righteous in that sense, man. But yeah, man. That's just is what it is, man. So you always have to be entertained all the time. But yeah, the Cindy, because a lot of times too, the brother Chronicles of Judah used to say, man, and a lot of times too, and that's what the women, it's in their nature for the most part to want to do that because they don't like monotony. They don't like the same thing. They think life is for the most part, they think life is just a roller coaster and an adventure all the time, and the whimsicality and escapades and pretty much like that, man. So but as men, man, we should be structured and order things of that nature, and balance as well. So that's just is what it is. But like the song says, back in the 80s, Cyndi Lauper, girls just want to have fun, man. But I want to go into this how but also too, man, it's not even but shout out to brother Sammy Firstborn as well, man, because a lot of times even in the class last night, in the video last night, man, he's going talking about the weaker vessel, but probably because a lot of times, like the brother perfectly said though, man. A lot of times when it's talking about women and here, man, in the word, it's not just talking about natural women, man. It's talking about, let's get this Jeremiah 6:2. Y'all know where we about to go, man, because it's the same thing. It's the same thing. With that's why it's doing your own will, man. So it's it's no different, man. Girls just want to have fun, women just want to have fun. It's no different from us, man. As Jeremiah 6:2 want to do our own will. It's the same type of deal, man. Jeremiah 6:2. Jeremiah 6:2. It says, I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Women, girls just want to have fun, man. And that's not even in this aspect, man. It's just not talking about natural men as well. When we talk about since on this topic, man, we talking about just want to do your own will, man. Let's stay in Jeremiah 45 real quick, man. It says Jeremiah 45 and in 5 it says, and thou seekest great things for thyself, and seek them not. But behold, I will bring upon evil, saith the Lord. But thy life I will give unto thee for a prey in all places where thou go. So yeah, man, exactly. So yeah, that's punishment for just do your own will all the time, or just when we see things from for ourselves, man, not want to do the will of the Most High Yahshua, like First John says, but they will abide forever. Why not do their will? Because their will abides forever. My will is just not gonna last. And then it could just be more than that, just your own desires, your own pleasures, your own flesh. It's not nothing wrong with having just a good time, things in nature, and no, it's nothing wrong with that, but having that balance, but just constantly want to do your own will, or pretty much let's get this Sirach 5:2, we go into, man. This is what it's going into. Sirach 5:2. It says, follow not thine own mind and thy strength, and to walk in the ways of thy heart. So yeah, man, lean into your own understanding. This is not talking about that you can't think for yourself, man. Because even same Sirach, even in the word says, listen, a man's mind is can tell him more than 7 watchmen, man. So and that's is what it is, man. So it's yeah, trust. That's because a lot of times too, that's what and even that too, because even speaking of women, man, just as a side, a lot of times just in the world, and a lot of people talk about all, women's intuition and things of that nature, all that kind of nonsense. Not making this a gender war thing, but the words that goes into a man's intuition, like and this is no get wrong. This word for the words like are women. Let me say this too. Because our women, they're part of the nation as well. Because a lot of times too, when we come in the word, like a lot of times we can be like, not every brother, not every man, but a lot, there's a certain fraction that been hurt. Like that shoot, like myself got rejected a lot throughout life, or like didn't have their mother in their life, or they had their mother didn't love them, or past relationships or past experiences with women. When now we come in the word and like we okay, now you feel like, okay, I got my power back, I know my role as a man. Well, first and foremost, as I'm supposed to be as a man of the Lord, like for the man of Most High house child, first and foremost, but also too my role as a man. Then a lot of times too can be like that Sirach 4, where we be not as a lion in that house and frantic among servants. Then you can become that lion in your house towards not only to your women, but just to women in general. Like well, that's not your house per se, but just to women in general. So, but let's not say that too. But I want to make that known too. But a lot of times too, this because listen, our women, they're part of the nation too. When he's talking, the Most High house child's talking to the nation. He's not just talking to men. Well, he is talking to the men. He's directing it to the men, but it's for the women to hear as well. So, and he says, but it's not like because we know Proverbs 8:4 and Ezekiel 34 says, listen, he makes it his voice known to the sons of man, and his flocks are men. So we know that. But listen, he is talking to a woman as well. So let me not say that, but I'm just saying that to make the point of yeah, man, that whole woman's intuition type of not thing. When I always think of that, when people say that, I always think of Sirach 37. Like, listen, I mean, the word goes into a certain man's intuition, like just him, like but even though talking is applicable for a woman as well, but I'm just saying that. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, it's just going into like follow not thy own mind and thy strength, and to walk in the ways of thy heart. So yeah, man, that says what it is, man. So let's get to Isaiah 32, man. Like this goes into wanting to do your own will, man. Like yeah, man, like just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun, man. It's not only talking about natural women, man. It's talking about like it's the nation, man. Our people, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I forget that in Timothy, but I'll just get this in Isaiah 32:11. It says, "Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." So yeah, man, it's tremble, you women are at ease too, man. So like that's just is what it is, man. Like that's why it says, listen, even Sirach says, listen, take not a woman for her pleasures, because like what? Because she liveth in pleasure, like like that Timothy says, man. It's not only just talking about the natural woman, because we seen that too. That's another. I'm about to get into that in a minute, but on spiritual tip, man, it's talking about the destination at ease, and like us as people, like doing your own pleasures, doing your own will, not the Most High your house child's will, man. Like you're at ease. That a woman, she just liveth in pleasure, like that's going to like people not having the Most High your house shall be God to life. You want to be God to life, like we just read in Sirach 5:2, following your own heart, like following your own mind, like just doing your own will, not the Most High your house child's will. But let's get this First John and real quick, man. But also too, man, even this on natural tip, yeah, it's talking about women as well, man. Because a lot of times I was just thinking about this on my way home, man. Dude, these women out here, can't take them too seriously, man. Because one is a reflection of how we're doing to most on your house shot, more importantly, and two, man, that is like Brotherly Chronicles you should say, man. Like I'm talking about these Western women that you see in real life and the internet things, and it's just natural trolls, man. Because like because they don't mean half the stuff they say. Subconsciously, they know what they're saying. They be on BS, but some actually fully believe it. They actually convince themselves to believe like the stuff that they spew out. But man, listen, man. But once the height of Jacob's trouble, man, like I'm talking about the height of it, because we are in Jacob's trouble now. But once the height of it, or like the prophecy unfolds and all hell breaking loose, man. Listen, like the word says, man. The women, these women here, they're going to run like to the nearest man possible, man. Then that's not like and that's just is what it is too, man. So like that's just all, but that's just prophecy. That's just what's going to happen, man. Like so that's either at the end of the word or out the word, man. Because Cause yeah, man, because this is the nearest man possible. It don't matter, man. That's just is what it is. But even in that, that's the brilliance of the Most High in your house shot. Cause I remember the brother Rothschild from Believers Away out in California said this, man. He said even in the midst of judgment, what the Most High in your house shot is doing, he's restoring the order to how the world is supposed to be, man. Because you know because that's restoring the order. Because listen, that Jeremiah 31:22, that's a new thing. All this stuff we see now is, well, one, the mother gods worship and the divine feminine worship, but that's not new. But all this stuff now, when we see with the feminist movement and like, this women empowerment stuff and these genders things, and that's something new in there. That's not really, societies aren't supposed to be ran like that. So, that's just it is what it is, man. It's not, yeah, but at the end of the day, things fall on the man, honestly. Like, this is because, like, how a lot of times how these brothers acting, man, how these men are acting, no matter what nation, honestly, but how these, especially but for us or for our people, man, how we acting, man, it's ridiculous. That's what I said. You can't get too mad at them because, like, okay, it's just a reflection of how we're doing the Most on your house shot, man. So that's what a lot of times the brothers in the word and out the word need to understand. The Most on your house shot is not gonna, how we're acting just as a collective. He's not gonna give us good women because, like, why reward you, like, because, like, what you see now, that's what you've been doing to me. So First John 2:17 says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. So yeah, his Most High house will abide forever. So that's really in on that, man. Hopefully this is edifying, man, because shoot, I wanted to shoot, I wish I could. I'm just a little tired, y'all. So yeah, man, it's doing the Most High house shots will, man. And yeah, man, like this old Sydney Lauper song, girls just want to have fun, man. Like, I was like that shoot, like the Brother Chronicles Judah did a video on that years ago on the Wyatt Earp movie with who was it? Was it Kurt Russell? Yeah, with Kurt Russell and was it Kurt Russell or who was it? Yeah, well, it was Kurt Russell in that movie. And and one of the scenes, man, like, oh my gosh, I should just I just might put the video in the description, things of that nature, man. But yeah, man, that's just it is what it is, man. So yeah, man, but that's just it is what it is, man. Like, girls just want to have fun, like, and it's not just talking about, like, spiritual. We talk about today, man. It's not just talking about, like, natural women as well. It's talking about, like, us as a people, man. So not doing the will Most High Yahshua. So yeah, man. So hopefully that this is edifying. So peace.